Good afternoon. Welcome to the Professor Maima Show. I'm still in construction site doing my work. So this is a comedy show for enjoyment. Please subscribe, share, and like this video. So today I want to talk about cancel CBC education. Cancel CBC education. So what I'm talking about, cancel CBC education. Kenya has an education system known as the competency-based curriculum. So it's supposed to empower learners with the life skills. It's supposed to make them be able to become productive citizens. You know, here in Africa, there are no jobs. That's what we're being told. So here in Africa, the jobs is office jobs, isn't it? So that is the main objective of CBC, and the main goal is to create future entrepreneurs and employers. But the CBC, the way it is just a sham. It's just confusion. The learners are not getting the three skills, that is reading, writing, and arithmetics. You see, when a young man or woman cannot read, cannot write, cannot even do mathematics, then it becomes a problem. That means that the curriculum is wrong. That's why I'm saying cancel CBC education and bring back 844. See, the 844, I studied through the 844. It prepared learners for the outside world. Now, the problem with the 844, it was so more exam-oriented. People even stealing exams to be top, to be announced as the best in the country so that they could get more students. So it became more commercial. That's why I'm saying the 844 has to come back, minus the examination orientation part. So now let's look at CBC. CBC is too idealistic because it's too theoretical, assuming learners, teach them how to swim, teach them how to cook in the kitchen, teach them swimming, which is all and good. But how many people have access to swimming pool in this country? People know rivers in the rural areas. In urban towns which are congested flats, people even don't know swimming pools. You understand? So that's why we're saying cancel the CBC education. It has to be replaced by a practical education system. Let's go back to 844. 8 years of primary, 4 years of secondary, and 4 years of university or college. But the focus should be on people attaining, it's called what? Basic education. That's knowledge. Because we are in the 21st century, people are becoming tech billionaires. Gone are the days when you became rich by only just acquiring land, parcels of land. No, people have this mindset that to be rich here in Africa, you have to have thousands of acres. But people are showing us that wealth can be virtual. The Elon Musk, the Zuckerberg of Facebook, TikTok's Gen Zs, they're earning millions on TikTok, isn't it? But now how do you ensure that these people earn money on TikTok and yet you can't, it's called what? Yet they cannot read and write. They cannot even do basic maths. I had a relative, the child is 5 years, they cannot even spell their name. And we're calling this CBC. Me, I've always said, children should start schools when they are 4 years. This thing of playgroup, this is nonsense. Let the child stay with the parent until they are 4 years. They can join from 4 going up, that one I accept. But the first 3 years, the child should connect to the mother or caregiver, learn their mother tongue very well, and keep on and learn other basic skills like socialization by playing with their friends and all that. That's why I'm saying the CBC education should be cancelled. It's a sham. So I was telling this relative of mine, they cannot even spell their name, they cannot even say their name. But us in the 844, because we went to school at 4 years, We could talk our mother tongue very well. We could talk Kiswahili very well. Now, English is what now we started learning in nursery. And the first thing we did to learn in nursery school was to spell our names, was to talk with our friends, to be social, learn to play, and to move on. So CBC is just a sham. This thing is going to destroy our children. What we need is go back to 844 and make it more, how can I say, student-oriented, not exam-oriented. Because back in the day when I was young in school, everything was about passing exams. People would just focus on passing exams, and they could not focus on anything else. So that's what I'm saying. Go back to 844. Make it student-oriented. In which case, let students learn the 3 R's. That is reading, writing, arithmetics. Those should be through primary school. Then also add other classes like art and craft. They have to learn art and craft. So it can be even creative class for art and craft. You see, that creative class would incorporate things like music, dancing, drawing, things that can earn people millions. Then should be science. That's the 5th. Science is important. Science also incorporating science and agriculture together, they used to learn. And then the other should be civic education. They should learn government. Civic and history should come back. They should learn our history. They should learn our constitution and all that. The reason the Gen Zs went to the streets because they have read the constitution. They were majority learned under 844. So they knew what the constitution was. They knew the history of Kenya, what the country has gone through. You understand? Those are 6 subjects. And then classes should be starting at 9 a.m. in the morning. Okay, let's say 8 a.m. in the morning and ending at lunchtime. In the afternoon from 2 to 3, it's club stroke sports. Let young men and let young boys and girls enjoy themselves, learn sports. They can swim. You know the problem in this country, most schools don't even have playgrounds. So there should be a legislation saying that you cannot have a primary school on less than 2 acres. Because land is scarce in cities, we must accept. So a school should be on 2 acres minimum. Minimum 2 acres. Students have a place where they can go play games, jump up and down, enjoy themselves. Just be children. Have clubs where they learn about, there can be even new clubs on about, they used to have wildlife, those are old ones, geography. You can have new clubs on social media. Okay, maybe they're too young for social media. Science club, there can be maths club. Clubs that just music, drama club. Those are the clubs that made us develop our talents and love school. You understand? That's why I'm saying cancel CBC and bring back 844. I've talked about 6 subjects. I've talked about the maths, English, Kiswahili. I've talked about science and agriculture combined, creative course where people learn things like dancing, music, just creative drawing. It's a whole syllabus that incorporates all those things. And then the last one is history and civics. They should learn about the history of their people, where the world is going, the constitution, human rights. 6 subjects. And this is free consultation. President Ruto, wherever you are, you should pay me, my quotation is $1 million, $1 million, 100 million Kenya shillings for this free consultation that has been taking task forces for moving around, eating millions for nothing. I've given you how you can make CBC education system practical. Remove this nonsense of 266666777. It's like you are calling. It's like, I don't know. You are. It's as if you are calling. I don't know what. It's like a password. Yes. Remove this CBC password. Remove this password education system. 266. That's a password for a safe. Bring back 844. The practical education system. And as I finish off, I want to pray for you who is watching me, that you become rich, you have a long life, all your dreams become a reality. And you also become wealthy. Not only you, your children, your grandchildren, all your generations become rich and wealthy. And also pray for myself, I get $1 billion, 100 billion Kenya shillings, so that I build the biggest technological university in Africa, produce a product that's sold worldwide, that creates employment for Gen Zs, our young people, men and women, that also trains future entrepreneurs and earns the country a lot of taxes. Yes, $1 billion, 100 billion Kenya shillings for Professor Josiah Maima. So if you want to support this channel, please send something on your mobile and M-Pesa down there, +254 769 729 327. I repeat again, +254 769 729 327. And as I always say, kwaheri ya kuonana, kwaheri.